Hey, hello, and welcome to a new hairfell compilation. This is already episode 6 of season 2, and we are going to see new hairfalls or hair transformations. Somebody is mixing these compilations for me and I'm reacting on them, so I don't know what's going to be in it. I don't want to see them before I react because I want to give my hair tip that pops up in my head. I want to have an honest reaction on these hairfalls and not something I prepare to do in front. So this is a new hairfell compilation and let's see what they are doing wrong. But before we start, can I please ask you to subscribe to my channel, press that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram and you can also follow me on TikTok. Let's go and see. Oh yes, and before I forget, if you see the name, you can surf to that channel. The link is in the description and you can find their channel. There are big ones, there are small creators. So spread some love, follow them, see what they are doing, and maybe you will like them and they will be your favorite from now on.
In today's video, guys, I thought I would do something a little bit different, something fun, but also hopefully something that's going to help a lot of people. 2020 has been a really difficult year for a lot of people, and I thought I would dye my hair red. So first things first, I got the dye kit and I opened the box up. To be honest, I'm no hair connoisseur, like technician, stylician, or whatever you want to call it, so I was kind of winging it. So when I opened the box, they had one of those leave-in conditioners that you use after you've dyed your hair, and then they had some plastic gloves which I put on just so that I wouldn't ruin the clothes and just touch everything with the red fingers. And they also had the developer and the color itself, which was the red paste. So what I did is I opened up the packaging and then I opened up part 1 and part 2, so I placed the colour into the developer. So as with most standard hair dyes, it comes with a solution style bottle. So once I placed the developer and the paste into the solution style bottle, I left it for around 10 to 15 minutes just so that the colour would develop, and then I gave it a really good shake as per the instructions.
If you're mixing your color, then you have to apply directly to your hair. Don't wait 15 minutes because the color is processing, and a color, not a bleach. If a bleach, it dries out and it becomes powder again, it's done. But a bleach can work very long, but a color is made to work for, it depends on the brand, but let's say 1 hour or 1 hour and a half or 2 hours. But 2 hours is very, very long, but maybe 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. For every brand, it's different. I was lucky to work in a lab in Italy where they are testing and making colors, and we are testing these colors, and we gave them our expertise as a hairdresser, and it gave me more insight of hair dye, and there were many things that I didn't know, but every brand has its own formula, and it stops. Hair dye stops after a few times. You can leave it for 24 hours. At some point it will get darker. If you leave it longer than the normal processing time, it will get darker, but then it stops. She wanna go to red, and her hair is so dark that the red is not going to show. If you have that dark hair, colored natural or colored, you have to strip out a little bit the length and then apply red on top of it, because you will not see the red. Don't strip your roots. That has to be dark, but just strip the length with a bleach wash, and a bleach wash is bleach powder, hot water and shampoo. Sometimes you use shampoo, sometimes you don't, but for at home you should use shampoo and you can wash it in. It's very easy, and you strip like 1 or 2. Don't go to blonde or to orange or to yellow to go to red. Just strip a tone or 2 and then apply the red. But now the roots is going to be red and the length is going to be less red. And this is just the opposite of what I like.
I then decided to do my hair in this hairstyle. Goodness knows why. This is like every hairdresser's nightmare screaming at me, because God knows what I was doing. So I placed my hair into 2 little space buns because I thought it'd be like easier and helpful. And I thought it looked quite cute too, which is way besides the point. But I put some into the bottom and I was just kind of like palming it in. And after around a few minutes, I realized this was not the way to do it. But at first, I thought it was a really good shout, and then I decided to kind of take a closer look in the mirror and like change my situation. And then I started putting some of the red hair color on the top of my hair and just using the solution bottle to create lines and just placing it so that it would soak in and do kind of streaky lines and hope for the best, pretty much winging it.
That's a really new technique. Maybe we should try that. Just putting stripes on top of it and it will blend in. I don't know, I suggested to my team.
So guys, after around 55,000 years, dyeing my hair was coming to an end. So I just continued to use the applicator tool and kind of spoon it through. I don't even think spoon it through is the right word. I was just using the applicator to place the dye into my hair, sometimes palming it and sometimes just using the applicator tool to brush it through. After I'd finished doing that and I was looking like a black Ariel, I left the dye to sit for around 45 minutes to an hour as per the instructions. I then washed it out. However, as you can see, so much colour came out and I was actually shocked. I was like, there's no way that this red dye is going to hold, so fingers crossed.
That is normal. That is completely normal. If you are coloring your hair with red or copper or violet or blue, there comes a lot of pigment out your hair. This is normal. This is very normal.
So, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. Are you ready for the final reveal of the hair? Now, unfortunately, it didn't hold as much as I would have liked it to. It definitely held in the roots and the kind of the tops of my hair, but it kind of wasn't a bright, vibrant red like I expected.
It looked better than I expected. The lengths were indeed darker as I expected, and the roots were more vibrant than I expected. But as I said in the beginning, strip a little bit of the lengths, then put red on top of it and it will even out. But be careful with the roots because your roots will always be more vibrant. If you like that, that's okay by me, but it's not good if the lengths are darker. So if your lengths has to be the same color, then you strip a little bit, just a quick bleach wash and then apply the red. It will be so much better than it is now. This is the main thing if you are that dark of color from your natural hair color. So let's go to the next one.
Hello everybody, my name is Raquel Renee and welcome to my channel. One of the things that I realized I wanted to do the other day is cut my hair. Now, we're all in quarantine, so we know we can't go out and get our hair cut. We have each section tied together. When it's in 4 sections like this, it literally looks so much thinner than it actually is. My hair is thicker than this. But we have the scissors. I laid a towel on the ground just to catch any like hairs that miss. I have a trash right in front of me to cut my hair over.
Oh my god, the 4 ponytail technique. Of course it's better 4 ponytails than 2 ponytails. Yes, it is. But even with 4 ponytails, you pull your hair together, and if you pull your hair together, you will not have a straight line. And if you are cutting a bob line, what do you want? A straight line. If it's long, then you can blend it in a little bit, but if you cut a bob line, it's not possible with these 4 ponytails. To do it by yourself with help and cutting it straight, yes, it's difficult. And to cut your hair by yourself, it's just impossible. And with these 4 ponytails, yes, it's something, an emergency haircut just to do in lockdown. Yes, I know the idea behind it, it was really good, but I'm sorry, you cannot have a good haircut with these 4 ponytails. If you want to cut your hair at home, the barbers are closed, or you just don't want to go to the hairdresser, you have a family, you have friends, you have somebody that can cut your hair. Comb your hair down, cut it off, and cut it straight. It will be better, even with no expertise or no background, than these 4 ponytails.
I am not a professional.
You will cut your other hair. Watch out.
So update, it's almost 12:30 in the morning. I'm trying to be quiet so I don't wake my parents up. This is where we're at. I turned the camera off. I thought I was in a time lapse, all of that. I turned the camera off because I got really nervous about what I was doing. I feel like I was nervous here, I got more confident, and then I kind of got nervous again at the end. So I'm just nervous about the lengths, but they look really close. Here's the moment of truth.
Oh, poor
Way
child.
shorter than I thought. We messed up. This is good. Like, this is good, but we messed up a little.
You see that line? This is the line that I'm telling you. This is the concave line because you pull the sides to the ponytail. You see what I mean? This is bad. And the length is too short for her face. It should be on her chin, not on her cheek. Because her cheeks are a little bit more bowl than her chin. She has a face that goes in on the chin, and then you have to cut the bob line on the chin. Now the cheekbones are coming out because you stop the length here. Then you have to cut it on your chin.
And I don't know what to do about that, except maybe layers will help. Uh-oh. Okay, so we know that we missed that piece. Okay, update. It's not great. I definitely messed up with my technique in cutting. Turns out we're not a natural hair cutter. As you can see, like, it's just not straight. Especially coming around to the back, but I feel like by the end of it, the length won't be so bad. Like, hear me out. If I do like one of these, it's kind of cute. I feel like I thought I was gonna do better with all of the straight lines, so I don't know. I'm gonna see if I can try to fix that first, at least even it out a little bit. I tried my best. It turns out that I made myself a bowl haircut. I'm gonna take a shower. I'll check in with you when I get out of the shower. I'm still getting used to it. It looks kind of weird in the camera, not gonna lie, but I don't know, like, I feel like when I look in a mirror, it's not so bad.
What you should do with this length, the length is too short for the facial shape, but if you put the one side behind your ear, you will pull up your face, and then your face will not get rounder anymore. This should be done with this haircut. Cut a little more layers because you have a little movement in your hair, and you put it on the side, and then a little bit messier, and then one side behind your ear, and it will look good. Have you enjoyed? Have you learned from this video? Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, press that notification bell. You can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on TikTok. All I'm going to say today is, ciao kus!